Hi there guys, it's Adrian from Jador TV, and today I want to make, well, you've seen the title of the video. I just want to make a video on this subject. I think it's still a great topic. Is it still worth it to buy the A7 in 2017 or mid-end to 2017? Actually, 100% think it's worth it. I've got mine here. I've got my Sony A7, and what I mainly use is a Rokinon 35mm. If you see there, Rokinon 35mm. This is I bought it with a Nikon mount. Also, it's got an adapter. I think the adapter was only like £10, so I think it's totally worth it. This has performed the best camera I think I've had so far. Before I had this, I had a Nikon D610 with a Sigma 3514, and this is literally a replica of that. The quality is the same. Both the lens change. I mean, this is my previous one was a Sigma. This is Rokinon. I think they perform spectacularly, like equally as good, to be honest with you. And this is a much cheaper lens. I actually got this for a steal. This was only £170. I think its RRP is 400, around 400. Only because between 1.4 and f4 works, but beyond f4 doesn't work. And I mean, for what I use it mainly, I never come out of 1.4. So for me, it was a great deal to get for only £170. This packs a punch. I like a chunky lens, and the body, I mean, it's performing like, yeah, like I said, it's like the best ever. Like the full frame, the jump to full frame is going to be great. The low light capabilities is fantastic with this, especially when you have such a low aperture of 1.4. The image quality is, if you go on my Instagram, I literally only use this 35 for everything. I went to Richmond Park here in London to shoot in deer, and I was like, oh no, I've got a 35mm, I'm never gonna catch anything. I thought I need a 400mm, whatever. I took pictures from far away. I cropped in an equivalent of maybe I don't even know, maybe about a 400mm lens from a 35. And if you check my Instagram, it's photos of deer. You would think I would have had like a 200mm or plus lens for that shot. And if you look at the original as well, I tried to fit it in here, but if not, just go on my Instagram, you'll see it there. But yeah, it performs when you have a good lens and a great sensor combined. It's like you're gonna get definitely results that you want. What else can I say about this? I mean, ergonomically, I mean, it's light. I mean, the heaviest part of this is this lens. It's quite chunky, but I love the ergonomics. I mean, when I had my D610, I had the battery grip. I had the Sigma 3514, which is like, I think it's about 600 grams or something like that by itself. I had the battery grip and the flash on top, and I was carrying that around all day around my neck. Oh, it was murder, literally. This is so light, it's easy to carry around, it's small, you don't need a big bag for this. I mean, the accessories you can get for this now, I will be getting a battery grip for this, just so I can put 2 batteries in there. That's another thing about the battery issue with Sony. I don't know what people are complaining about, to be honest. It does go down a lot faster, obviously, than the bigger cameras. But for me, my battery will last me a whole day. I have three batteries. I never get to the 3rd battery, ever. I never get to the 3rd battery. I usually will get down in a usual shoot. If it's not a photography meet and it's just a normal shoot, 1 battery will do the job. When it's a photography meet, which obviously is all day, and you're taking pictures, then I will get to the 2nd battery, but I won't even get halfway through the 2nd battery. And I use the focus peaking on the screen as well, most like 60-70% of the time as well, so that's going to rinse down the battery as well. So, and it's still lasting. So, and a benefit is the batteries are very cheap. It's not like the official Canon or Nikon batteries where they're, I think when I went to one of the shops, I think it was like £90 if I'm correct for an official battery. I mean, these batteries are, I got 2 batteries and a charger, was £11. So it's like, even if it did go down quick, I mean, it's a lot cheaper just to get several batteries. It does only have one card slot. That is maybe a downside. I mean, I've never had a card fail, but then again, I've never been in a car crash and I still wear my seatbelt, as a wise known Tony Northrup said. So I guess that could be a downside of that, in case you have a card fail when you're shooting a client. But other than that, I've personally never had any cards fail, and I've got multiple cards there, different makes, cheap makes, more expensive makes, and they've never failed on me so far. Fingers crossed. But I do love this lens. I'm going to do a proper review on this lens because I think this lens is magnificent. I'm never getting rid of this lens. I probably will stick with Sony. I mean, everyone's literally, when I go on photography meets now, it's literally 60-70% people have a Sony camera body, whether it's the crop A6000, A5000, A65,000, or it's an A7. Most people usually have A7s, and I've seen one person have A7S2, but most people are having the Sonys. If it's not Sony's, then it's a Canon, and it's maybe a couple percent have a Nikon. Sorry Nikon, I mean, I do love Nikon, but it's, you know. But and then a lot of people are making the jump to Sony. I would highly recommend it. I think it's cheap. I think it's 500-600 now. I think you can get these for me. That is a steal for a full frame. I mean, what other brand can you get a full frame that is up there with the quality that you're going to get for £500? It's just not going to happen unless you're getting one of the really old Canons, like a Mark II, 5D Mark II or something like that. And I don't even think there's Canon 60 is £500 right about now. And I mean, if you're going on eBay and stuff like that, you're going to find the A7 very cheap. If I was going to upgrade, I think I'll get the A7R. That's coming down in price. Definitely would love the threes, the A7R 3s and the A7S3, the lineup that I rumoured to come this November. I would love one of those, see what they're packing a punch with, see what the specs are on those. It's not too much different. Then I might get an A7R2 when the price obviously drops down a bit. But my next one, I'll probably get an A7R, see what that's like. But I love this camera. I think it's worth it. 100% you should still get it. If you're on crop sensor, this has to be the best one, because you can still keep your lenses with the adapter. Just get an adapter. You can still keep your lenses. You don't have to worry about switching a whole new manufacturer, and then that's it. But yeah, if you want to check all my photos out, guys, from this beast, they'll be on my Instagram. My Instagram's on the screen. You can check that out. But until next time, guys, catch you in the next one.